star wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on speed or parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Incomplete.
Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Pickett back to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I wonder if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett completes this one to Pickens.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Now they try the right side here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there.
his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Looking to throw on second down. Hobbs looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Hobbs. This is intercepted. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew it. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Kenny Pickett.
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game.
11 carries, 56 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 pass passing offense in this one.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's Pickett. Finds Pickens out right.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd down and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they boot this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Breece Hall helped bleeding out this offense for another series.
So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Okay, ready.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The Jets at 3-6 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown, Jets.
Anthony Schwartz.
38 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route. Often against the safety, you like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down, here's Pickett.
He'll be taken down. And the Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They're going to look to throw.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pickett.
His throw caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Pickett.
Escaping the pressure. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kenny Pickett
with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help. And I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score. And sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go and have one of his points. Let's hold down everyone else. And that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Pickett now on 1st down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready! 70 Rangers! Ready!
To throw on second down. Hobbs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On third down, here's Hall.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 15.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Hey, roll, shut up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw, Pickett.
He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Trey Palmer, 49 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Hall again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, Hobbs. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 43 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Pickett's throw complete there to Bateman.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And out of bounds right around the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's Pickett on second down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Trey Palmer with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score. And here the 4th.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock.
He's got a man complete.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 76 yards.
And the Jets use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Steelers 42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Here we go. Reload. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Pickett back to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Pickett.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Hobbs. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Let's go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Hobbs.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Offense on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Steelers 42.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll give to Hall.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of cover.
On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check it.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Here we go, strike.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he is going to have a Jets first as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
19 Lions.
On 3rd down, Hobbs. For Marshall, that's complete. And all the way down inside inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner,